Hello, good evening. My name is Earl. Thank you for stopping by. The story I'm going to read you today is a manifestation of following an invisible string. It's called the Red Prayer Cloth or Meeting with the Master. As I am going through these stories, I'm becoming aware of their importance of them, and I'm very glad I wrote them down. Each is a description of one or more laws of metaphysics. This one is simply the law of observation or focus. And though my focus was rather low, the universe laid out an invisible string for me to follow, if that was my choice in that moment. Without my conscious knowledge at that moment of where it would lead. The unknown of this is very important, for it keeps the ego out of it. This was a lesson from the universe, soul, that what I looked upon with intent it would provide. I'm in the Whole Food market. I am standing at the checkout line. I am standing behind a girl in the checkout line at the Whole Foods market. Her dress costume was just out of place, as if she were only dressing to discourage someone from approaching her. The sweater was red, some out of harmony red. Not a pleasing vibration, rather one which blasts, I am wearing this color because everyone else has rejected this color. This is a species of garment found in thrift shops, or rather rejected clothing stores. The garment that had found its way there from lack of use. No one wanted to claim it. She had claimed the garment, this costume, so no one would claim her. And if no one claimed her, she would not have to reject them, rather pre-rejected. The skirt was a blue, which clashed greatly with the red sweater. This was not a harmonious color either, although probably found in the same rejects shop, or pulled from a bale of clothing bound for a disaster area where the naked refugees have lost all, and in some earthquake, volcano, or flood. Before her on the checkout counter, the moving belt, there were plums and apricots, pineapples, mangoes, pomegranates, lemons, limes, bananas, and papaya, carrots. And I asked, "Are you a juicer?" "What?" she exclaimed, as if the very foundation of her being had been shaking. And the first clay shingles were falling from her chimney pot, shaken loose in an earthquake. I repeated, "Are you a juicer?" pointing to all the fruits and vegetables. "Oh, I thought you were asking, are you a juicer?" I laughed and was moved to talk again. Of what, I know not. Of what now? Only something in me wanted to open up this person, as I see now, as if I felt some secret treasure which this person would lead me to, and she did. The intuitive instinct of a dowser that without thought causes his body to kneel, bend, reach down under searching beneath trash to extract a precious jewel, broken pot, or something left yesterday or a millennium ago, or as came to be in this case, something from tomorrow, something from the next instant in time. If I was not aware that something needed to be looked at, something from nowhere to be of use in the now here, without mental knowing, conscious awareness, that I was not even aware of it. But if I had not been following the invisible string, I would not have been in target when the master called, telling the juicer to bring back the man standing next to her to the penthouse, someone from nowhere to be of use in the now here, without mental knowing that I was following an invisible string into tomorrow, without mental knowing. A clue to an as yet unknown hidden surprise towards destiny, fate. History written somewhere past, or in a day that the sun was yet to rise upon, meaning what? If I knew that, that would take out the mystery. I need the mystery, or else I would not be following the string. If I knew that it was my destiny to meet the master, what would be my incentive? Unless I was lost in some kind of head trip, then I should have gotten on the Dreamline Express. Again, I know not what caused the following dialogue, only I do know that I followed her to the parking lot and then to Target, a super chain store next door, because I did not want to break the conversation connection. She was going to Target, she was the target, because the answering machine of the master had broken down and would not do whatever when we got to Target, before we got to the telephone answering department, she got a beep on her beeper, whereas she said she must call the master. The master, informed her that the answer machine was now working, and she should bring the man standing next to her, which was me, back to see the master. The master, had something to show me. He already was showing me much in knowing I was standing next to her. And two, inferring that the request to come, I was worthy of his attention. I was special. Please come back, she requested. At first I said no, possibly because I was of low self-esteem, possibly because this was frightening. I could be exposed with this seemingly all-knowing master, only I knew not what of. I did not know what I'd be exposed of. The unknowing possibilities, these are most horrific fears. Those that I know not what. What is in the dark recesses of my mind, the dark basement of haunted house, that is my unobserved mind, my subconscious. I did follow back to the penthouse to meet the master. Though I can't remember his name, he showed me some energy moves, and I showed him some that I had been using. I worked his moves into my healing repertoire. I can't at this time remember the moves now, but they worked out well at the time. That's the end of the trip with the master. But the thing is, I forgot to tell you about what brought me there. What brought me there was I would drive down US A1A from Hollywood to Miami every day. In the 30-minute ride, I would play. My vibration was rather high, and my eye and consciousness would be caught by stuff along the way. Stuff that when I saw what I was looking at, I might even say, what is with that? For several weeks before the said incident, I glanced up on the balcony, a red prayer cloth. The balcony was 20 floors up and in a weird angle to the flow of traffic, and I should not have been looking. Very dangerous. As I was jumping back and forth in lines of traffic as if I was in the Grand Prix at Monte Carlo. And yet every morning I saw it, a red prayer cloth up on the balcony. The balcony was 20 floors up in a weird angle to the flow of traffic, and I really should not have seen it or even been looking. Sometimes I heard that voice inside my head inquire, what is with that? After the visit with the master, I realized it was his balcony. And the next time I drove by, the red prayer cloth was gone. Such is the dialogue with the universe. Living not by bread alone, but by every thought we think. If you like, please like, share, and let me know what you thought of it. Have a good day. Bless you. Be well.